we go. Goldfish. Goldfish.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's into the clear. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Has it to Hyatt on the out route.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run for it with Barkley. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Now 2nd and 9. And Howe will throw it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Howe throwing on 3rd down here. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Why shift the crew?
Now Jones. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Go River! Go River!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In motion, Slayton. Up the middle with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a good burst
push there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 3.
Again, it's Robinson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Look at the big fella go.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Robinson. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Jones on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Barkley inside handoff. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Howell now to throw it. That one downfield for Dotson.
And it's intercepted. Picked up on a USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here we go. First down.
Go, dog, dog. Hey, watch it, man.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Giants are able to widen their advantage.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Jones throwing for it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Faking the handoff. Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
There he goes, right side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down, Giants.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, a 24-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is now 24.
31. Commanders 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down, Hal back to pass. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's go get one. Let's go get one.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
Here we go.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go, Cutter! Go, Cutter!
Here's a give to Barkley.
Down to the 25. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Go, North Copper!
2nd down. Here's Barkley again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Barkley.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, go, Rico! Go, Rico!
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Powell. Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Steps away to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Big play. Here we go. This is the one, boys. Here we go. Come on, fellas. One more time. Come on, this is our last chance.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bring it.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Sly on for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Giants 38, Commanders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Jones on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 42-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Back to throw. Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Howell.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it.
Thomas brings it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to